Hey, Shalom, Shalom. It's your brother Ishar coming at you with another one through the Rakaku Dash. Before I get started, I want to give an infinite honor and glory and praises to the Most High and His Son, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakaku Dash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the Akyam that's pushing this truth with all faith, righteousness, and sincerity. To you, I say Shalom. And this is just flowing in spirit lesson, man. I'm on a plantation. I won't make it too long, but I pray and hope, Lord, willing this at its own, man. Just going into making sure we continue walking in the spirit, man, no matter what, man. These demons, man, they ramping up, man. They trying us day in and day out, man, no matter where we go, man. All right, we're still behind enemy lines, man. All right, we're still going to be tried. All right, though we got a lot of shit going on, you be like, God damn, man, why the fuck today, right? Nonetheless, man, hey, that's the spirit. All right, that's suffering. All right, and we understand that we have to suffer in this truth, man. All right, because this world is what contrary to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. So that means we're contrary to this present temporal evil world. So that means we're the problem. All right, we're the problem. Even though they're the problem, we're the problem to them. All right, so the demons that hop on people and all that, man. Hey, we just got to make sure we just stay in the spirit no matter what, man. But nonetheless, I want to get into, man, what happened to me today, when I applied the scriptures. And, hey, man, it was a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing when you apply the scriptures, man. When you try, things come to you, man, and you apply the scriptures, man. It's a beautiful thing, man, and it also makes you feel better, but also better about yourself. All right. But nonetheless, man, let's go and get into it, man. Jake at the job, man, just demons on him, And this morning I was running behind, and I shot a text, man, to the work chat. But also, man, I told Jake, man, I texted him because I know he was going to end up being there before me. I pretty much told Jake, like, man, hey, I'll be running behind. Hey, I'll still be on time pretty much to do my work. You know what I'm saying? My task I was supposed to do this morning when I came in, But you already know what that did, man. Gave them demons that's on 2/3 to goddamn fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Try me, I got in, man, this damn nigga done did everything. He done did my shit plus his, right? I wrote something in the group, the work chat. You know what I'm saying? Still at that time, man, Esau in at this time, the manager, you know what I'm saying? Perfect opportunity to try and be a fucking kiss ass like 2/3 always do. 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans always do with this devil. All right, try to be a kiss ass, But also, it's another way Jake trying to look important and make me look like shit. All right. Now, in that moment, I thought to say something, man. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I wanted to, But the beautiful thing is I didn't, man. I completely gave that shit the attention it deserved, man. Nothing. Okay. And that's the spirit, man, right? And I thought of this precept, man, in that moment, right? This Proverbs 15:1. It says, a soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger, man. I could have so-called said something how Jake be saying in the world, respectfully checked it, all right, or checked it. I had to check it. They got to respect it. Whatever Jake be saying, But why make that attempt, man? You know what I'm saying? Why do that? And stir up some stuff, man, right? Then I told myself, man, you have the spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? And as soon as I said that, man, I was like, man, I knew Jake had demons on him. You know what I'm saying? You can see it, man. There's demons on Jake, man, and them demons trying to get you out of character, man. All right, get you to go off. Okay, what the scripture say, be ye angry and sin not, man. Them demons know that. That's on them. But that's what they trying to get you to do, man. Go the hell off, man. All right? Not apply. All right? So I just looked at them, walked off and went and did, other tasks. You know what I'm saying? No need to argue, complain, man. Hey, staying in the spirit, man. Okay? That's a beautiful thing, man. That's what we must do. But then when I came back around, I noticed, I didn't, Jake noticed I ain't feed into it. All right, those demons that's on his ass. And Jake tried to come and give excuses, man, of why and all that type of stuff. You know how it go. You know what I'm saying? And I replied to him because you don't want to condemn not responding, okay, Why somebody at the workplace, you know, talking to you and stuff, man, that can also stir up some shit too. You know what I'm saying? So that soft answer could be an action, but also it can be how you respond to something, right? With words, you know. So I did answer, man, and pretty much told him, like, it's cool, man. You can go and do that for the day. Because pretty much what I had to do was going to kind of have me like in a chill day. And that's why Jake tried to do, you know, jump in and do it. Because Jake pretty much wanted to do that, you feel me? But it's how Jake did it, you know. But nonetheless, I told him, man, you cool, man. You gon' do that, man. You know, I like to move around, this, that, and the other, man. You know, answer him with a soft answer, man. You know, and because sometimes Jake be looking for it, man. You know, he be looking for you to feed into they shit, you know what I'm saying, and stoop down to their level, man. But we cannot, man, do that, man. You know, we got to stay in the spirit, man. And this is one of my favorite precepts, man. And I'm proud to say, you know, proud in a good way to say that I applied this scripture, you know. But it's one of my favorite precepts, man. It says, walk in wisdom toward them that are without, redeeming the time, right, man? We of this truth, man, that's calling on Yahweh Shem Yahushua has to walk in wisdom, walk righteously, man. All right, even though you can be right in matters, man, understand that this world, this present temporary evil world, all right, they don't care about that, okay, that you right, man, and they're wrong, man. That doesn't matter, man. All right, your enemies of this world, this present temporary evil world, is everyone that's not of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Okay, that's 2/3. That's Esau. That's the rest of these heathens, man. All right, you serve Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Okay, so the world hates you. Okay, so it's more than just, man, I'm right, man. Cause I mean, it be like that, you know. The flesh be wanting to, you know, try to, you know, get credit. Oh man, I'm right, man. You wrong. I could have came to them, man. I told you that I was gonna be late, but not late until where I can't do my work. Why would you fuck with my stuff? You know, trying to prove that I'm right. But what's the righteous thing to do, man? Walk in the spirit. Walk in the spirit, man, toward them that are without, man. And if you walking in the spirit, you're gonna see there's demons on these niggas, man. Ain't no reason to entertain that shit, man. You see? That's how you know you walking in the spirit, because you considering, man, that them niggas 2/3, they ain't got the spirit, man. So you don't give in, you don't feed into that shit. All right, you know, you got it. You know? Not even saying you got it, because that can be like, what you mean I got it? You see? But, you know, I want to go into something, because I said something, you know, walking righteously, man. Though you can be right, man, because you'll get caught up in that, man, trying to prove yourself right, all right, instead of proving yourself righteous. Okay, which one you want? You want to be right or you want to be righteous? And then there's a difference, man. And I looked this up the other day. This is, it says being right is about factual accuracy, logic, and winning an argument. Whereas being righteous is about moral character, justice, and how you treat others. Rightness often focuses on proving a point, right? Trying to argue your point, prove a point, okay? Trying to get people who ain't gonna see that you're right and they're wrong, right? That's what rightness, trying to be right does, man, right? While righteousness, all right, prioritizes mercy, love, and doing what is ethically sound over mere correctness, man. All right. So what's righteous? Moving in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, showing forth fruits of the spirit, man. Avoiding drama, avoiding carnality. Okay, that's righteous. So every time you come in a situation similar to this or not, right? It's just some bullshit come up, right? You want to be right or you want to be righteous? Let that question pop up in your head, man, as it did mine. Okay? And the best thing is to be righteous. Okay? conduct yourself as a true man of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. That's righteousness. Okay. Now, like I was saying, man, you're an enemy to this present temporal evil world, man. So you being right, it don't matter. Okay, that's that point I was making, man. So I want to get John 15, one of my favorite scriptures as well, because we are an enemy to these people, man, of this world, man, because we serve Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay. This is John 15:19. It says, if ye were of the world will love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. All right. See, if you show forth a nigga, okay, in situations like similar to this, man, when Jake or Esau or just any heathen do something to you, you show forth a nigga, you know what I'm saying? Those niggas, all right, wouldn't have no issue with you. You know what I'm saying? But those demons on them wouldn't be picking with you. But because you are of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, they dislike you, man. Okay? What they say, you like that itch that they can't get off. Okay? You an issue to them, man. Okay? Because you're moving in the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and 2/3 of Israel isn't. Okay? When you're around them, you show forth righteousness. Okay? And they're contrary to that, man. As the scriptures say, they are of their father, the devil. Okay? So it's not about being right or wrong. It's the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai that you're coming in, man, and they don't like that because you're vibrating. You're vibrating, man, on a high frequency, man. Okay, and they're vibrating on a very, very low frequency, man, lower than dirt. Okay, so yeah, man, it rubs them the wrong way. Okay, just like shit, they rub you the wrong way. But see, your conduct is the difference between 2/3. All right, between the 1/3 and the 2/3, men of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, men of this world, right? The conduct is different. Because how you respond to situations is righteous. How they respond to situations is unrighteous. You see what I'm saying? So, nonetheless, you're totally contrary, man. And like the scriptures say, the spirit against the flesh and the flesh against the spirit, man. They're constantly at war. Okay? But the fact that you have the spirit, you know how to defeat matters, man. 2/3 of Jake don't, man. They can't help but to act emotional, to act irrational. All right? I got to say something, type of shit, man. But let's go back to Colossians 4:5. It says, walk in the spirit toward them that are without, redeeming the times. Right, man. Stay in the spirit, man. In these times, man. All right. These mugs, man, they just getting ready to show forth empty behavior, man. All right. In these times, man, these evil times, man. Jake finna show forth their emptiness, man. All right. They finna show forth they ain't got no father at home, man. Okay. They finna show forth that they don't have the spirit. All right, but we must in these times, right? To that point, man, Jake finna show forth more that they don't have the spirit. That's why we got to walk in the spirit. This is Matthew 24:12. It says, because iniquity shall abound, right? Increase. And we are in them times and iniquity is increasing on a very, very high level, very, very high scale. It says the love of many shall wax cold. So Jake finna really show forth some shit, man. All right. Show forth how ignorant they are. Okay. Which is going to lead to their destruction, but nonetheless, man. Right. So you just make sure you're not feeding into that bullshit, man. Them 2/3 of Israel, man. Or the rest of these damn demons, man, these heathens are doing. Okay? This is Matthew 10:16. It says, behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves, man. Everyone that's not in this, is not with us, Salakia. Everyone that's not with us, man, all right, in this truth, serving Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, is considered an enemy, man. Especially 2/3 in Esau, man. Okay? So you gotta what? Be wise, man. What the scripture say, a prudent man looketh well to his going. Okay? Trouble comes, a prudent man hideth himself. Okay? So what, and then when you think about it like an example, man, when you think about the military, what they do, man, when they come into enemy territories, man, enemy ground, man, and they move along it, man. They move slow, precise, wisely, man. That's what we ought to do, man. In the enemy territory, man, which is this wicked world, man, this wicked place, man. Move wisely. All right? Wise as a serpent, man. Okay? And it says, and harmless as doves. All right? And to be harmless, all right, showing forth what? That light, man. Act of kindness. All right, act of kindness kills wicked and degenerate behavior, man. Okay? This Proverbs 16:17, it says, nah, that ain't it. What's going on, man? Here it is, 16:7, Salakia. It said, when a man ways please the Lord, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him. Right, man? You're applying the scriptures. You're moving in the spirit. All right? That's gonna kill, man, that wicked behavior, man. All right? That's gonna kill for those wiles and tricks of the devil, man, to try to knock you out the spirit, man. It's gonna kill that, man, and it's not gonna hold any power, man. All right. What pleases the Lord? Us doing applying His ways. Okay. So those things are intensifying, man. Shit, steady trying you day in and day out, man. Stay in the spirit, man. Stay in the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man. All right, you're gonna be good doing that. So I'm gonna go and close out and give it infinite honor and glory and praises to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua B'Shem Rakah Kodesh. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the Akyam that's pushing this truth with our faith, righteousness, and sincerity. USA Shalom.